Hey Lyra, thanks for joining me today. We're diving into a topic that feels like it's on everyone's mind, dominating headlines and dinner table conversations. AI. The big question, the one we're all wrestling with. Is it ultimately a friend or a foe?
Jaxon, it's such a crucial conversation, and honestly, the answer feels like it's perpetually in flux, doesn't it? On one hand, you see the incredible breakthroughs, the promise of solving complex problems. On the other, the genuine anxieties about job security, ethics, and even existential risks. It's hard to pick just one side.
It really is. Let's start with the friend aspect, though, because there's so much to be optimistic about. Think about healthcare, for example. AI is revolutionizing diagnostics, personalizing treatments, even accelerating drug discovery. That's not just cool tech, that's saving lives, improving quality of life for millions.
You're absolutely right. In medical imaging alone, AI can detect anomalies that human eyes might miss, or at least detect them much faster. And let's not forget the mundane but incredibly helpful things, like smart assistants streamlining our daily tasks, automating repetitive work, or even optimizing traffic flow in cities. These are tangible positive impacts.
Exactly. Or how about accessibility? AI-powered tools are breaking down barriers for people with disabilities, real-time captioning, voice-to-text, even guiding systems for the visually impaired. That's profound, it's empowering, giving people more independence and access to the world.
Those are fantastic points, and it really highlights the transformative power when AI is designed with human benefit in mind. But now, let's pivot slightly to the faux side, because these advancements also bring some hefty concerns. The most immediate one for many people is job displacement. If AI can do so much, what's left for us humans?
That's a valid fear, and it's certainly a complex issue. Historically, new technologies have always created new jobs even as they've automated others. The internet, computers themselves, huge disruptions, but also massive job creation. Maybe AI will be similar, shifting the types of skills we need rather than eliminating work entirely.
I hope so, but the scale and speed of this shift feel different. We're not just talking about factory floor jobs anymore. It's white-collar roles, lawyers, writers, programmers, that are increasingly vulnerable. And then, there's the ethical minefield, bias in algorithms, privacy concerns when AI systems collect and analyze vast amounts of our data. Who's accountable when an AI makes a bad decision?
The bias issue is huge, I agree. If the data an AI is trained on reflects existing societal biases, then the AI will perpetuate and even amplify them. That's a problem we absolutely have to address through careful data curation and robust ethical guidelines during development. It's about making sure the human element is infused in the design, not just the usage.
Exactly. And let's not forget the deeper, more philosophical questions. What happens to human creativity and critical thinking if AI can generate art, music, or even complex arguments almost instantly? Does it diminish our own intellectual pursuits if we rely too heavily on these systems?
That's a really interesting point. I think it forces us to redefine creativity, maybe. Instead of creating from scratch, maybe our role becomes more about curation, directing the AI, giving it the vision. It becomes a powerful tool, an extension of our creative capacity, rather than a replacement. Think of it like a super-powered paintbrush or a band with limitless instrumentalists.
I can see that perspective. But then, who owns the art an AI generates? Who takes responsibility for misinformation generated by AI? Especially with deepfakes becoming so convincing. The lines blur, and the legal and societal frameworks are struggling to keep up. It's a Wild West scenario in some ways.
Totally, and that's where regulation comes in, right? We need governments, international bodies, and tech companies to collaborate on developing robust guidelines and laws. It's not about stifling innovation, but about steering it in a responsible direction. We saw early versions of this with data privacy laws like GDPR.
Absolutely. Proactive governance is essential. Waiting until problems are widespread is always a reactive, and often less effective, approach. We need to define red lines, ensure transparency, and establish clear accountability mechanisms. Otherwise, the faux aspects could snowball rapidly.
And on a more individual level, what do you think about the impact on our personal relationships and human connection? If AI companions become sophisticated enough, could people start preferring them over messy, complicated human interactions?
That's a very unsettling thought, Jackson. While AI chatbots can offer comfort or information, I genuinely believe there's an inherent human need for authentic, empathetic connection that an algorithm can't truly replicate. The vulnerability, the shared experiences, the unpredictable nature of human interaction, that's where true connection lies. I hope we don't trade genuine depth for simulated perfection.
Yeah, I hope so too. There's something uniquely human about shared struggle and joy that an AI can't ever really feel or understand in the same way. But let's bring it back to the present for a moment. What are some positive friend applications of AI that you think are often overlooked or underappreciated?
That's a great question. I think AI's potential in environmental conservation is huge. Optimizing energy grids, predicting weather patterns for disaster preparedness, monitoring deforestation, even designing more efficient materials. These are areas where AI's analytical power can have a massive, positive impact on our planet.
Oh, definitely. That's a powerful point. AI can process vast amounts of complex data to identify patterns and solutions that would be impossible for humans alone. Imagine AI helping us manage climate change more effectively. That's a truly hopeful vision.
And on the flip side, what about a faux aspect that you think people might not be paying enough attention to yet? Something that's bubbling under the surface.
I'd say the potential for AI to be used in autonomous weapons systems. The idea of machines making life or death decisions without human oversight is incredibly disturbing. It raises huge ethical and humanitarian questions about warfare and accountability. That feels like a line we absolutely should not cross.
100% agreed. The killer robot scenario isn't just sci-fi anymore. It's a very real concern for international bodies. And once that Pandora's box is open, it's almost impossible to close. The implications for global stability are terrifying.
So, how do we navigate this, Lyra? If it's not strictly friend or foe, how do we ensure we lean towards the friend side more consistently? Is it education, regulation, ethical frameworks?
I think it's all of the above, combined with a continuous public dialogue. We need to demystify AI, educate people on its capabilities and limitations. We need robust regulatory bodies that can adapt quickly to new advancements. And critically, we need ethics to be at the core of AI development, not an afterthought. It's about designing these systems with human values and well-being as the priority.
That's a powerful summary. It really does feel like we're at a pivotal moment in history. The choices we make now, the way we develop and integrate AI, will define the future of humanity. It's exciting, but it's also a massive responsibility.
Precisely. The future of AI isn't predetermined. It's a reflection of our collective decisions, our values, and our willingness to engage with both its incredible potential and its inherent risks. We can shape it to be a powerful friend, but only if we remain vigilant and responsible.
Well said. It's a conversation that definitely needs to continue, and with more voices joining in, Lyra, this has been an incredibly insightful discussion. Thank you for sharing your thoughts today.
My pleasure, Jackson. It's a conversation I'm always eager to have, and I think it's one of the most important ones of our time. Thanks for having me.